So I'm going to explain really quick why you want the minimum death benefit and how this affects the fees and all of that stuff. And I do want to give a really small disclaimer here. The minimum death benefit is the minimum death benefit based off of your contributions, okay? Death benefits are calculated based off of age, health, gender, and how much you're contributing. So even if you have two 30-year-olds who are both doing $500 a month, their death benefits could be different if they're a man and a woman, okay? So just keep this in mind. There's a lot of factors that go into this, but ultimately it's the minimum death benefit for you and your policy, okay? And even with this, someone doing $500 a month is going to have a smaller death benefit than someone doing $5,000 a month, okay? Still, minimum death benefit across the board. The reason for this is, let's say you are doing $500 a month, which is $6,000 a year, right? Let's say hypothetically, this gives you a minimum death benefit of $100,000. Now, I do enough of these policies to know that it's probably going to be somewhere around there, depending on ages and all those other factors, but we're just going to keep it even numbers for the sake of easy examples. So let's say, hypothetically, this $500 a month is giving you a $100,000 death benefit, okay? That's the minimum death benefit that this illustration is giving you. Now, fees are 1 to 2% of the death benefit amount. This is the general rule across the board when it comes to IUL. So fees, 1 to 2% overall of whatever your death benefit is. So for 1%, 1% of 100,000 is $1,000 for the whole year, okay? When you put in your $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year. $1,000 of that is going to go to pay off the fees. The remaining $5,000 is going to go into your account value where it's going to earn interest, okay? This is what we want. Most of your money earning interest, less of your money paying fees. Now, I can technically give you any death benefit higher than that minimum death benefit. All it does is make my commission bigger. But let's say, hypothetically, I give you a $500,000 death benefit. It's $500,000, right? If I do that, your fees are now $5,000 a year. Okay, you tracking if it's still the 1% rule? $5,000 a year. So that's $6,000 that you're putting in because you didn't change what you wanted to pay, right? Is now $5,000 of that is going to pay fees and only $1,000 of it is going into your account value. You see what I'm pointing out here? Do you see why you want the minimum death benefit? So we're trying to get you the smallest death benefit we can to maximize your cash accumulation, because the more money we have going into your account value where it's going to earn interest, the more cash value you get. Now, we can't eliminate the fees completely, but we can definitely make them as small as we possibly can, and that's what we want.